Good morning, mathematicians. We're looking at our lesson 15 cool down, and in this cool down we are going to be subtracting decimals. Now, this says to find the value of 321 and 87 hundredths minus 20 and 4 tenths, and yes, we will explain or show our reasoning. So let's think about this in two different ways that we might show this subtraction of decimals. The very first way that many of us have done is the traditional algorithm. And with the traditional algorithm, we stack these two numbers so that their place values line up. So notice, for example, the 8 and the 4 are both in the tenths place. So those are lined up. And the way we can easy peasy ensure that all of our values are aligned is to make sure that our decimal points line up. If your decimal points line up straight like an arrow, then you know that you can simply bring down your decimal into your answer, and then you can go ahead and subtract your values, and you'll be thinking about similar values. So for example, we have 7 hundredths minus 0 hundredths, which is going to be obviously 7 hundredths. Now we have 8 minus 4 in the tenths place. That will be a difference of 4. Now in the ones place, we have 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus 2 is 0, and 3 minus 0 is 3. So we do have a final answer here, and our final answer is 301 and 47 hundredths. All right, that is one strategy or way of solving this, and that is using the traditional algorithm. Now, several of us prefer to really subtract it by values. We might separate out our values. We're going to start with our 321 and 87 hundredths, but here I'm just going to subtract the 20. So I'm subtracting the 20 here because that is a nice friendly fact that I can do in my head. I know that 321 minus 20 is going to be 301. And notice that will be 87 hundredths still there. Now we're going to take our 301 and 87 hundredths, and we are going to subtract the 4 tenths. So notice I'm still subtracting the entirety. I'm still subtracting the 20 and 4 tenths, but I'm just doing it separately just to create these friendly facts. Now I know that 4 taken away from 8 is going to give me a 4 in the tenths place. And then of course my 7 in the hundredths will still be the same. So I'm still getting to that exact same answer that I saw over here with my traditional algorithm. So boys and girls, we have finished up our lesson 15 cool down. We've shown it two different ways, which you did not have to do, but it's good for our brain to try something new. The last thing that I want to point out, since in this particular lesson, we also talked about estimating, ask yourself if 301 and 47 hundredths, is that a reasonable answer? Well, if I have 321, that's close to 320, isn't it? And I was subtracting just a little bit more than 20 here. So again, I knew that my answer should be a little bit more than 300 because I really had a little bit more than 320 and I was subtracting a little bit more than 20. So once again, boys and girls, even using this strategy of estimating, we can just ask ourselves if our answers are reasonable. And sure enough, in this one, it all checks out. That completes our lesson 15 cool down.